Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and a very good day to you, Dr. Izzati. My name is SITI NURHUSNA BINTI SELAMAT, and today I would like to talk about communication and foraging in ants. Nature is full of wonder and beauty, but the calm scenery scene hides a feature that exists in every aspect of the natural world. The struggle of every organism to compete, to function and multiply. One group of animals not only manage to survive, but succeed to be dominant in every part of the world. They are called ants. Somewhere in Central Europe, the alien force is on the move. This would travel in an orderly pathway. Like any organism, it needs food to survive. And like any organism, it needs supplies of continuous food. But how did the ants find the food and organize their transport back to the colony? It may seem that the ants are doing its own thing, but it can't be. Somehow, the ants coordinate their action to overwhelm, kill, and carry large insects back to the colony. This experiment demonstrates a scout ant and is leaving a trail of scent where it's looking for food. When it encounters a source like this giant sugar water, it drinks as much as it can. Not for itself, but for its nestmate. The sugar water is stored in the ant's stomach. On the return journey, the ant leaves a continuous line of sand, including this on this bridge, where it weighs itself, revealing how much sugar water it consumes. The ant recruits other ants to give a taste of the sugar. Then they set off following the trail of the sugar, as the sugar acts as attractiveness of food source. Next, as we can see, the ant is traveling, searching for a potential food source area for its colony. When the ant found the area that it feels suitable, it will leave pheromone hormone by tapping its rear on the way back to the colony. After reaching back to the colony, the nestmate will follow the scent until the end of the hormone, and then the ant will start to foraging for food. Ants can carry objects several times of their body weight. Most species can carry 5 times of their body weight, and others can reach about 25 times their body weight. Items that are too large are carved up to smaller pieces or carried together by a group of ants. On the way home, each food carrier produces a pheromone hormone, making the foraging trait even stronger. Each added layer of pheromone attracts more ants and creating a feedback loop that turns the trail into a busy highway crowded with ants. This system of recruitment allows ants to respond quickly and efficiently to collect and gather food source in a short period of time, outfacing most competitors. As the food source is depleted, the return ant will no longer add pheromone hormone and the set gradually disappear. The loss of pheromone hormone signals that the food source is finished, and so the ants will go back to their colony. Inside the quiet forest, there will always lies a terrifying predator. Ants are super organisms that can defend itself from predators, including bears. The ants produce formic acid to defend their nest from predators. The life of an individual is not important, but the survival of the colony is critical. The result from the squirting of formic acid from the ants runs up the nose and eye of the bear, causing the bear to leave and search for a new food source. Now, let's continue by traveling to a desert. This is the Namib Desert. As the sun climbs high, every organism takes cover from the extreme heat. Everybody except the hot rock ants. The ants' long legs help to raise their bodies where it's 10 degrees cooler than the environment temperature. They must keep moving because if they stand still, they will be fried. Foraging decisions must be made fast. Each of these pigs are a death trap where a predator lies beneath it. It will try its best to kill the ant for the source of food. Some ants manage to escape, but the ant lion has other tricks. Flinging sand that creates an avalanche towards the ants to fall into the pit. In a conclusion, ants communicate using signal with their legs and use their antenna to sense different chemicals that other ants lay on the ground called pheromones. Ants foraging as they leave their nest and search for a potential food source area. On the way back, they will leave hormone as a trail for the other nestmates to follow to the intended food source. This will continue after the food source has been finished, carried back to the nest.